financial penalty. Credit Counseling Singapore. Some of these cases I want to bring up because some of us may be like quick ones and all. Your associations, not for profit, okay? But it doesn't mean that not for profit means not supposed to comply with PDPA. Okay? Credit Counseling Singapore is one that provides a lot of credit counseling services to individuals who are in debt. Okay? And this is what happened. The CCS staff sent an email update across, right, to clients to ask for, hey, those of you who are with us undergoing a lot of this consulting, please let us know what's happening on the debts. How much you are owing, what you are earning now, what is your repayment plan, proposed repayment plan, right? So what does it entail? Financial information, right? Financial information is highly sensitive, right? So this is what happened. The admin staff who sent out the email update sent it out with email addresses all in the to column. Yes, to column, rather than BCC. A lot of us know that if you want to send mass email out to customers and all, you use that, right? But not everyone is aware, and this is what we say, the importance of getting your staff trained. You tell your staff, maybe we all also do as part of social responsibility, we want to employ elderly staff, right? But if they are not aware of these kinds of things, and you just tell them, send the email to these 96 people, they will do the simple thing, which is put everybody into the to column and then send out. Okay? And the worst thing is, you have 2 clients reply all to say, these are my financial information. Welcome everybody to see how much I owe people, how much I want to pay them. Okay, but this is the problem, because if they didn't put all the 96 addresses into the tool, the reply all would never have happened. Okay, that's why it's important to get your staff trained. Sensitive data, yes. Same. So WhatsApp groups are one of the things. Yes. So one of the things I always ask people in organizations is WhatsApp group. Do you know there's a WhatsApp broadcast function? Broadcast function is like a BCC kind of thing. A lot of the younger crowds don't explain what the broadcast function is. Broadcast you send out to people, but nobody knows who is it being sent out to. And that's how you sort of do the BCC thing in the WhatsApp function. So you might want to start thinking about a lot of this. Okay? Okay. The other bit is a lot of us need to understand what the software technicality, the technical capabilities can do for you. Right? This thing called mail merge. Mail merge. Mail merge is a function that's available in your Microsoft Outlook that actually allows you to send out multiple emails to everybody with the same text addressed to the person individually. That helps you solve the problem that you're going to put 96 people into an email and send the same email out. Okay, so this is also one of the things that the PDPC have said. You need to understand, we all need to understand what IT can do for you. And if it's a problem that IT can solve, if you don't use it, you wouldn't have used reasonable security measures. Okay. Taekwondo Federation. Again, it's one of those association kind of society, right? 782 students in the 2017 championships. So the Taekwondo Federation conducts this annual Taekwondo competition. Some of the parents in the group, if you have kids going for Taekwondo competition, this would have been the one. So what happened is then that the PDF file that got uploaded was converted from Excel. Okay, some of us are familiar with Excel. There's a hide column function, hide cell. Then the whole thing disappears, right, from the file. But you can always unhide it back, right? So what happened is, again, the admin staff didn't understand to use hide. What did the staff do? The staff did minimize. So the staff dragged the column until the width is almost 0. Okay, so he minimized the column, converted it to PDF, posted it up on the website. Anyone who sees it from the website cannot see the column that says NRIC. But some of these parents, they copy and paste the whole thing, paste back into Excel. Okay, not because being kepo, but just because those of us who use Excel spreadsheet is very powerful tool to go and sort by name and sort by whatever formulas you want to use, you can go and use formulas, right? And when they did it, they realized there's this column that I can open. And when I can open that column, all the students' NRIC numbers were there. 782 NRIC numbers. Okay, that's how it happened. When interviewed in the course of investigation, the Taekwondo Federation said, I didn't know what PDPA is. I have no DPO. I have no data protection policies. Okay? The parents, yeah, correct. Okay. This is one of those cases that tells you minors' data is very important, very highly sensitive. And this is one of the big cases where PDPC have said, just because you are a charity or you are not for profit is not a mitigating factor. You cannot come and tell me you got no funds, no money. You must comply. Okay? 30,000 times. Cricket Association, more or less the same thing. Now, this one, the lesson learned is more of, I will leave you to read through the details, but the big lesson learned for this case is Cricket Association was doing an overhaul of the website capabilities. So it then engaged this company called Massive Infinity. So there was an IT service provider. But what then happened is, in between the communication, there's some miscom about what is supposed to be public to go on the website, what is meant to be private never goes on the website. As a result of which, a lot of the private information got published when the new website and new IT system got launched. And this is what essentially happened in this case. So the learning lesson really for this is, whenever you do an overhaul, you need to be able to go and do your test runs. You need to be able to focus on this. When we talk about data protection by design, this would have been one of those occasions when you did the overhaul. Your DPO should be sitting in that room with the IT fellas to say, what's happening with the data? Who is responsible? Who is overlooking the data transfer? Can I check that the personal data we have is still under the private side rather than being published on the website? This is what I mean earlier on when I said data protection by design. Okay? This is a very interesting case because this tells you the importance of